WrestleMania 41 main event, the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes versus Final Boss The Rock. They shared some moments. Reports say it's what The Rock wants to be the main event of WrestleMania 41, what he wants to be involved in. But is that the right call? Will something else happen and pop up and have this groundswell movement? What if a movie pops up for The Rock? What if he is older? What if he gets hurt training for the match? Then what? What does Cody go for the main event at WrestleMania 41? Who does he face? Hit the subscribe button. We're on our way to 1,000. All right, so I'm going to tag my partner in now. If Cody and Rock isn't the plan, something happens, they have to go a different route, or maybe a better option. I think we both think Rock face Roman is a way better option. So let's just say that is the better option. That's the option they go with. Tribal Chief face Final Boss Rock. Where does that leave Cody? Who should Cody main event WrestleMania with?
Well, yeah, my dream is Rock versus Roman for the main event of night 2. I think a great main event for night 1 would be Cody Rhodes defending his title against Randy Orton. And they're kind of like teasing that now, but I would drag out that build. Like, let Randy keep looking at that title belt, let him, like, kind of tease it. And the more you drag it out, the more the fans are going to expect that RKO out of nowhere in that turn. But I would let Orton win the Royal Rumble next year, which would tie him with Steve Austin for 3. And it would give him something, because I feel like John Cena is going to win his 17th world title next year. And this would give Orton something to kind of keep him on the level of John Cena. And then you could have him cut a promo about years ago, he brought in Cody for legacy and how he's proud of everything Cody has done since then, and that he's honored to challenge Cody for the title at WrestleMania. And I would just make it a respectful feud all the way to WrestleMania. Fans are going to keep thinking that he's going to turn on Cody. And then at Mania, I would do the Roddy Piper Bret Hart spot from WrestleMania 8, where, say, the ref takes a bump, Orton's got Cody down, and he goes and gets the ring bell or a chair, and he's standing over him, almost like fighting with himself, like, should I do this or shouldn't I do this? Throws it out of the ring just to turn around and end up losing the match, and that, like, cost him. And then, you could play off of that later, how you could keep the feud going, where he's kind of like, I had the chance to do it and I didn't do it. I didn't turn on you and all this stuff. Asks for a rematch, gets the rematch, and then I would have Cody turn on Orton. Like, everyone would expect Orton to turn. I would have Cody turn heel, and then we get this, like, American Nightmare, Homelander-esque heel run for Cody next year. And I think it's kind of almost a swerve for the fans, and you keep Orton, you're like
Sympathetic?
yeah, I couldn't say that word. Thank you. Babyface.
I love Homelander, so an idea of Cody portraying that I like. What I really like with this idea, though, is like a little subtext for the main events at Mania 41 would be, okay, so Rock and Roman are fighting for the head of the table of their family. And I like this idea that Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton, generational talent wrestling, their family was in the wrestling business. They're fighting for the WWE family. They're fighting for the WWE title, something that they both grew up knowing about, dreaming about winning.
Yeah.
So, like, you get both nights where the WrestleMania main events are a little bit, they're more deeper than just, oh, we're wrestling.
Right.
It's like we're wrestling, and we're wrestling for a reason. Like, we're wrestling for something that we both dreamt our whole lives of being. Like, because I'm sure Rock and Roman always, like, dreamt of being the best wrestling, the head of the table, tribal chief of the bloodline. So it's like, and then Cody and Orton, it's like they both dreamt of being world champion.
Yeah, you could even do like a cool tagline where like the WrestleMania Night 2 Rock and Roman, you could be like that's a fight for blood or a fight for power, where Cody and Orton could be like a fight for legacy. And that's what it is like, and then it ties into their group legacy, and then it's like, Orton's family legacy and Cody's family legacy, and it's these two like you said, great wrestlers for the greatest title going in wrestling history, and it just like kind of brings so much WWE and wrestling history like full circle.
I also think that that is the best match for Cody. I don't. He might want Cena. I wouldn't want Cena. I don't want Solo. I don't want Punk. I don't want Drew. I feel like I also was wondering though with Orton if they might do KO Orton and Cody in a triple
Yeah,
threat. I don't know necessarily how I would feel about that. I love KO, but I don't know
I think
if
KO would be a good feud for Cody, but I don't know about WrestleMania. The only other thing I could see for Cody at WrestleMania is like if a young guy, they have a surprise, like say Austin Theory or Carmelo Hayes, like win the Elimination Chamber and get a title shot at Cody at Mania, and it's just like him challenging like the young lion, and you know what I'm saying, like, but that's not a main event.
yeah,
So if
and
you
it's not
this is
big for
Cody's
Cody.
main event,
Yeah,
like, to
th-
me.
yeah, this would be how Cody get the main event. Yeah, because he also, he has to. You do have to compete with what Raw is gonna do, and I feel like Gunther could have good feuds for the title at Mania. Uh, I would like Drew and Punk to
Yeah,
somehow last till then for the title. I think Cody, any feud he does beats whatever feud Seth does. So
well,
I'm not
yeah,
worried about Seth, but he does have to worry about what Gunther, Punk, and Drew have going over on Raw if he wants a main event.
right, yeah, and I think Orton's his best bet.
Yeah, to
Yeah,
accomplish that, and for him too, I'm sure like he doesn't want stuff that's not gonna pop. Like
yeah,
he wants that adrenaline in his soul. So like,
yeah, and like I said, it's kind of a good story, and it's almost like a mirrored image of Night Two. Night Two, you have a third generation wrestler, The Rock, against second generation Roman, and then you have third generation Orton against second generation Cody, and you can kind of hype up how both nights are main evented by these multiple generation wrestlers.
and Orton is, he has mainstream appeal. Like maybe not like on the Rock level or Cena, but the wrestling world fucks with Orton. He had
Yeah.
all the
Oh yeah.
memes. RKO,
Yeah.
RKO out of nowhere is huge still.
Yeah,
So
you almost like night two's your like superstar main event. This is your wrestling main event on night one.
and that's what I love about WWE. I think they can accomplish with Triple H. To me, they have been able to accomplish both the mainstream part and the wrestling world
Yeah.
part. So in the comments, let us know your views on if we don't get Cody Rhodes face The Rock at WrestleMania 41, who you would like to see Cody face at WrestleMania 41. Is Randy Orton the best option?